Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you a new Nancy Drew analysis video. Today's video is brought to you by all the patrons over at Mystique Manor and by all the official Fellow Detective channel members. If you too would like to support the channel and gain access to exclusive features, check out patreon.com/wizardkitten to become a patron, or click join next to the subscribe button to become an official Fellow Detective. In my last Nancy Drew analysis video, we discussed whether, with the end of April upon us, we would continue getting clues and updates about ND34. Was this just a one-time marketing scheme meant purely for Nancy Drew's birthday month, or was it just the beginning? Turns out that HerInteractive has more they planned to share, because yet again, we have an environment and character reveal. On May 5th, 2023, HerInteractive posted a video entitled New Location Unlocked for Nancy Drew Game Number 34. The video starts with new music for the game as well. We see concept art for layouts and some 3D modeling of the space. We then transition to some interior views of what appears to be a tech store. And close-ups of computers, tech watches, laptops, and a reminder to stay tuned. The end of the video asks us to consider who this laptop belongs to. So let's go through this frame by frame. This frame shows a digital layout of the tech store along with this note up here that says, "New music sound familiar." I mean, no, I don't think it sounds familiar. The only thing that I can think this could be referencing is that the same composer from Midnight in Salem may also be doing the music for this game. I don't mind the sound of the music at all. I think the track sounds cool, but I worry that the music will have the same issue as Midnight in Salem, where it just ends up being really repetitive. I guess we'll see though. This frame shows 3D modeling of what appears to be the retail desk of the store with tables around the store. There could also be lockers or storage back here. The next frame provides an aerial view of the store with the 3D modeling. We have shelves, tables, and a desk here at the back. Now this is where things get more interesting. We have an interior concept art of the store with lots of detail. We have model desktops in this bottom corner, a wall display on the right that looks to have a variety of products, 2 round tables at the back, and this rectangular table in the middle that showcase phones. Some laptops and tablets on the left here, a wall display on the left with more products and potentially some games or music or some sort of entertainment. This display boasts some headphones and a model of a shopper with some more displays at the back. Carter from the Nancy Drew Times, who I will link below, noted that these arches look very similar to the arches of the coffee shop and that the colors we can see through the arches also look a lot like the cafe. We could safely speculate that the two spaces are connected to one another. If that is the case, I'm not really thrilled about it. My issue is that it hasn't looked like there is much exploring to do in either of the locations we've seen so far. Very little snooping or spaces to enjoy. At least if these two locations were separate stores, then it would feel like there's more movement and space to experience. Right now, this just makes me feel a bit claustrophobic. This view shows another concept art view of the store from a new angle. From here, we can see an exterior door and window, which adds some much needed light. We can also see a bit of the back of the desk with some scattered objects. Maybe snoopable? Now here is a development and test image, which is actually a step closer to how it might actually look in the game. The store appears to be heavily inspired by Apple stores with sleek modern design and light colors. We have light wood accents, light blue walls, and lots of white rounded edges. I will again point out though that these are just development images that are specifically noted to not be final. I said this in my video on the cafe reveal, but this makes me nervous. I don't want to get too excited about how well these development images look because there is no guarantee that this is actually how they will appear in-game. Additionally, if they don't have anything more concrete to share than development images, I fear that they are not very far into game production. I continue to have many concerns. Then there's this image of the desktop, this image of the tech watches, And this image of the laptops. They all look fine, but are any of them functional? Is there anything we can do with them? Do we get to use one of them at some point for cool tech spy things or something? Otherwise, they're just set dressing, and I need more than that in a mystery game. At the end, when they ask us who the laptop belongs to, we actually know that now. Before we move on to the newest character reveal, let's have a moment of appreciation for the Whale World sticker from Danger on Deception Island, the Pacific Rim sticker from the Shattered Medallion, the Moon Chunk sticker from Trail of the Twister, and of course, the iconic Coco Kringle sticker. I am a huge fan of adding little references to previous games, and Midnight in Salem basically did none of this, so kudos, I definitely want more. So now we also know of a new character that goes with this tech store. On May 12, 2023, HerInteractive posted a video entitled, "Meet a New Suspect for Nancy Drew Game Number ND34. The video starts by glitching out a bit on this first look title, and then says, "So, whose laptop was it?" Well, meet Elka. We see Elka's concept art on the side next to her name, zooming in on her shirt and medallion. We then get a view of development shots that show Elka working in the tech shop. She looks up, notices someone, presumably Nancy, and then starts to walk over. We then see her concept art again and a glitchy message telling us to follow along for more updates. In Elka's concept design, she has blonde highlighted hair styled up in a ponytail. She's wearing a black t-shirt with a sort of sun design and a medallion necklace. She has a black zipper bag over her right shoulder and these brown paper bag waist pants tapered at the ankle. She's wearing what appear to be dark brown leather sneakers or slip-ons. In this test frame, I think Elka moves really naturally and looks great. I also like her design a lot. She's really stylish. So those are all the new reveals so far. Now let's talk more about opinions. First, while I appreciate that HerInteractive is revealing more information and giving us an insider look at new characters and locations, I'm really worried that they are going to keep doing this until they've revealed practically the entire game. There is a way to do teasers without giving away quite literally everything that we can expect from a game. It's called a trailer. By pairing all the locations, puzzles, music, and characters together, I just fear that they are showing far too much. A well-done trailer, in contrast, gives you flashes of the game, little hints at the vibes, locations, characters, and puzzles without leading you step by step through everything that you can expect. Long story short, I don't want the entire game revealed to me. These are mystery games. Some mystery is what I want. I fear that we won't be getting the balance between reveals and maintaining some suspense that is desperately needed. Second, I don't really have any issues with the Elka character. Seems perfectly fine. Same with the tech store. Seems perfectly fine. But perfectly fine isn't exactly making me excited. Especially with the tech store, it just feels bland, like a blank space filled in with set dressing that I seriously doubt we will get to interact with. This is an issue that I had with the cafe too, where I just feel like I'm not getting any love or character from these spaces. They feel furnished but not artistically designed. Maybe this is just my personal preference, but a huge part of storytelling for me happens in the immersion within a beautifully designed physical space. I want to feel transported to a one-of-a-kind space, not a space that I could find literally anywhere in the world and it would look exactly the same. Give me character and something unique. And finally, I still feel like these reveals just leave me with more questions than answers. As with Radek, we basically know nothing about Elka except for the fact that she exists, and she exists within the tech store. Who is she? What does she do? What's her personality? What's in her bag? Does she even have this bag in the game? And the tech store, what purpose does it serve? Are there any puzzles here? Is there literally anything to look at or explore here? Can we snoop? How does this location play into the bigger scheme of the game? When they do reveals in this way, instead of teasing things nicely with a trailer, it just sets us up for more questions without any answers. I am very interested to see if HerInteractive continues this pattern of sharing environments and their paired characters. If they do, I fear that it will spoil too much of the joy of discovery that I crave in a mystery game. But is that just me? How do you feel about these reveals? Have you been hoping for more, like a trailer, release date, or name reveal? Do you feel like the game is moving in the right direction? Let a Wizard Kitten know in the comment section down below. If you really enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button or tipping me for the video with a super thanks next to the download button right beneath the video. If you would like to come join a fantastic group of fellow detectives at Mystique Manor as a patron for the channel, gain access to exclusive content, and support the making of more content like this, please check out patreon.com/wizardkitten. I also have channel memberships with exclusive badges and emojis to use during streams and in the comments section. If you'd like to support the channel by becoming an official fellow detective, click join next to the subscribe button. Please feel free to follow the channel on Instagram or Discord, linked in the description box down below. And as always, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Nancy Drew and Sims 4 content. Thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.